We're watching a match with two of my favorite people.
Oh, we don't spend enough time talking about Chris Hero. Some of our listeners are probably seeing Chris Hero maybe for one of the first times. Catch them up on Chris Hero.
Chris Hero obviously did a short-lived podcast with you. Chris Hero Saves Wrestling is one of our coaches, especially works in Ring of Honor. There's a couple of big stars that we have that only really like Chris to be their coach, and that'll go nameless. So a lot of the big matches we have, Chris is the coach. Chris is he's so knowledgeable about wrestling. He is so enthusiastic about it. He does a great job of connecting with the talent, and he and I have become very good friends. Chris and his girlfriend were a guest of ours at our house for Thanksgiving last year.
Rachel Ellering, what a
Uh-huh.
small world it is.
Right.
All those years ago when her dad was standing shoulder to shoulder with you
Hmm.
on TBS, and now she's at your Thanksgiving table. How about
Yeah,
that?
that's great. Great stuff. And Chris is just a good human being. And in real life, a gigantic basketball fan. I mean, big time.
No doubt. I mean, a lot of his stuff that he wore in NXT was really patterned after his love of basketball.
Right. So I remember you starting the podcast, and it was called Chris Hero Saves Wrestling. And
I
I
think it
were
was Can Chris Hero Save Wrestling?
and
And it
okay,
was at the
Ken,
height of the pandemic on ad free
yeah,
shows. Yeah.
Can Chris Hero Save Wrestling? And I remember thinking, who the hell is this Chris Hero guy? And then I got to meet him, and we quickly really hit it off. Just I don't spend enough time with him, uh, but I really should. So
An incredible mind for wrestling. If you ever have an opportunity to spend time with Chris Hero, I recommend it. Same for his lady, Rachel Ellering. We jumped at the chance to have her at Ric Flair's last match because I just think she's just a terrific performer.
yeah, I do too. I like and just a genuinely good person.
I totally agree.
Yeah, always smiling. Just a good person. And let's see, does Hero have a? Is that a Batman insignia on the front of his shirt?
It's a he used to wear the CH and it's Superman
Oh, okay,
inspired.
okay.
So it's CH sort of with the
With
I don't know, the
the
effect of
emblem,
Superman. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, kind of like kind of like that one right there. Like,
Let's go full screen on that.
okay,
Oh my god, I can't believe that's real.
don't. Watch out, Nigel McGuinness.
Second longest reigning Ring of Honor champion in history.
Look at that there, Nigel. Oh, I worked
You ought to
hard.
do the Regal one, where you push it up.
Oh, like this. I can't. It's too tight now to push up.
Oh yeah.
I can't. It's just solid. Watch out.
Bad Money Slim wants to lick that tattoo.
Okay, watch out. Watch Bad Money. Watch out for this tricep here. May hit you in the eye. Watch out. Oh, look at that. Oh, pop it out right there. Boom. It's tough.
When you do that for Lois, does she just slide off the furniture?
No, she just slides on, rolls her eyes, and slides on somewhere to another room.
Scale of 1 to 10, how annoyed does she get with me and you?
10.
I knew the
Hey,
answer.
wait a minute. I'll give it to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's how you count, bitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10 comes 11. And that's how much she is annoyed with us.
I have a feeling we might listen to that one more time before we watch our last match.
I think it'd be great.
Yeah. This is really where it all started for a lot of your favorite performers on independent shows like this. This is where they're really honing their craft. In these days, when you get signed to one of the big companies, most of their work is in front of a studio audience or a big crowd, and it's being filmed for television. So you need an opportunity to have some practice matches, to have some rehearsals, to really try some things and get better and find your voice and find your rhythm. And there's no telling how many of these great matches that happened on the independent circuit like this that have kind of been lost to time because they didn't have that big audience. But that's what I love about what we've been able to do here in the last few weeks is go back and watch some early stuff from some of these guys. And we know what a performer Samoa Joe went on to be and what a household name he became. But watching him and Chris Hero here in 04, This is just good stuff, man. This is probably the peak of my independent wrestling fandom here in late 04.
Well, again, I didn't know what was going on in WWE or TNA, nor did I even know there was a Ring of Honor independent wrestling back then. So
Sure.
this is all brand new and just wonderful stuff to be watching. Uh, I would, to be honest with you, I would rather watch this now than I would. A lot of people in wrestling backstage, they know what happens at WWE, and the WWE people know what happens on our show. The wrestlers do, because they know each other and they keep up with this stuff. I have no interest in watching WWE or NXT current stuff, and that's not to say anything bad about what they're doing. I just have no interest in it, because I want us to cut our own path and not try to be anything like them.
That's right.
So, but I do have an interest in watching old independent wrestling and old ECW and even old WWE back in the day, or old NXT. We watched, of course, one of the matches we watched was to me, the greatest women's match I'd ever seen, with Sasha Banks and Bailey. And I like watching that because those are guys and girls that, I now know back in the day. So, but the current stuff, I'll just watch our stuff and not let anything they do in the WWE influence how I call a match or what I do. So John Hamilton is here.
What's he going to do about it?
Yeah, John, you, by the way, you got something on the way to you, UPS, sent out today. So there you go.
Did you send him a bag of dog hair?
Bag of donuts. Yeah. Do I know Bailey? I don't know Bailey. Don't know Bailey at all.
I don't know that he means like Bailey from WWE. Maybe that's somebody else, because Bailey from WWE is Bayley. Okay. Maybe Bailey is someone's last name.
Okay.
The way he spelled it.
Okay. Never know. Meanwhile, back in the ring, Samoa Joe just taking the point of his elbow down on the head of Chris Hero. Look at that.
SaveWithConrad.com. My name is Rajiv. I'm in Sacramento, California. I came to Save with Conrad because I've heard Conrad talk about how he helps people all the time save money and the best route to go for getting some mortgages and finances done. And having heard so many different testimonials in the past, it made the most sense to go this route. We were in the market for a new house and we wanted to know what we could afford. So we spoke with Steve and then Diane to get through the pre-approval process to see what we could afford. And then once we were able to understand that aspect of it, that was when we were able to shop around for a house to get a mortgage through Save with Conrad. Everybody on the team was great. Everybody really explained everything fully to where it was more in like layman's terms to where I could understand it as someone not in the business or having shopped around for houses too many times. So being able to understand every step of the process and talking with everyone on the team about that was really, really helpful. And it made me feel really confident that I was going the right route. I would definitely recommend Save with Conrad to others. I know that sometimes people look at it and they go, oh, they're based in Alabama, what could they help me with? But I'm out here in California and they were able to square everything away and get things done really quickly, as opposed to sometimes even people out here don't move as quickly as the Save with Conrad team. So everything was really well done, really efficient, and I would definitely recommend Save with Conrad to others. My name is Rajiv. I'm in Sacramento, California, and I was able to get into my dream home with SaveWithConrad.com.
NMLS number 212, non-equal housing lender. SaveWithConrad.com.